Very good morning to you all, my dear students. So here I am there with another English class, and today first of all I would remind you the poem which we covered up in our previous class. The poem was Wishes, and in this poem we found out that how the three little chicks wished, and what did they wish? They wished for meals, and all the three had different choices of meal. The first little chick wanted little fat little worm to eat, and the second little chick wanted yellow meal, and the third little chick wanted to eat green leaf. The three chicks, the three different choices. And then there was their mother cooking breakfast for them, and they were called by their mother. I really like that poem, that how beautifully that poet has imbibed the wishes of such a tiny creature in with very beautiful lines. So that was the poem. So now here we will do the book exercises of that poem. Okay, so I hope you will be able to answer these questions on the basis of your understanding of the poem. So let's start up with the exercises. So first of all we have exercise A1, and the direction for this is complete the following sentences in your own words. So here you need to make some efforts, that is you need to complete the sentences in your own words. So now first one is, the first chick wished that it could. So I hope that you know the answer. I just repeated that even, that it finds a fat little worm, right? It finds a fat little worm. Okay, and then second one is, the second chick was looking for, what was she looking for? She was looking for yellow meal, isn't it? Some nice yellow meal, right? So here we could complete this sentence very easily. And then the third one is, the third chick wanted a, yes, what is the answer? Little green leaf. This time I expect that you are clear with the wishes of these three little chicks, right? So now here let's move on to the fourth. That is, the hen said that. So now here we have to complete this sentence. And what did the hen say? The hen said that if those chicks wanted to have their breakfast, so then they should move to the garden for scratching their breakfast, that is for finding out their breakfast. So here we completed with this. The hen said that if the chickens wanted any breakfast, they should scratch the garden patch for their breakfast. That is, they should not only make wish, rather they should do some work for getting that wish fulfilled, right? They should do make some efforts for getting their wish fulfilled, right? So then next one is, are the following this is exercise A2, are the following statements true or false? Rewrite the false one correctly. So now you are to justify whether the statement is true or not. If it is true, then write only true, but if it is false, then write the correct statement. Okay, and now here this first sentence we have been given is, the second chick make a fun movement with its body. So the second chick was making a fun movement? No, they all were stressed. They were full of sorrow. So how could that chick make a fun movement? So for sure this is not the right answer, so that this is false. It made a sharp little squeal. That is a huge cry, which I gave you the meaning even in the word. So that is huge or loud cry. Okay, and then the statement remains here as false. And then second is, the hen wished for a fat worm. So now here, did the hen wished for the fat worm? No, the first little chick made a wish to get that fat worm, little fat worm, isn't it? So then again the statement is false. So it is false, we need to correct it, rectify it, and the rectification of this statement is, she wanted the chicks to scratch the garden patch for their breakfast. So she was not only wishing the things to come on to her part. So rather what she wanted that her chicks, her little chicks should do some labor for that. That is, they should go to the garden for scratching their breakfast, right? So then the third one is, the third chick wanted some yellow meal. So whether this statement is correct or wrong? No, the third chick didn't wish for the yellow meal. Rather, the second chick wished for the yellow meal. The third chick wanted some little green leaf, isn't it? So here the statement is false, and the rectification of this statement is, it wanted a little green leaf. Okay, and then the fourth one is, the second chick whispered softly that it wanted some meal. So is it correct that the second chick whispered softly that it wanted some meal? Again, it is a false statement. Why? Because it squealed sharply. That is, it made a loud cry, isn't it? So then the next one is, the mother wanted the chick to rest before they ate. Is it correct? No, definitely not, because the mother even wanted that if they want to have breakfast, then they should go to garden patch for scratching. So why she wanted to give a rest to their to her chicks? So then definitely this statement again is false, and the rectification of it is, she wanted them to learn to scratch, right? The hen was looking for food for the chicks. Was this the scene? Yes or no? It's true. The hen was looking for the breakfast for the little chicks. She herself was doing that, and even she wanted that her chicks even get to learn that how to find the meal, right? So then it is a true statement. Then the next one we have, the hen wanted the chick to look for their own food because she did not want them to be dependent on her or others. So is it correct according to the poem? Yes, it is correct. The hen wanted that her chicks should be self-dependent. They should not go and ask others for letting their wishes fulfilled. Rather, they should make efforts on their own part. That is, they should try to learn how to find meals for themselves on their own, so that they become self-dependent. Okay? And then this statement is true. The next we have, the third chick was happy because it could not find a leaf. Was the third chick happy after not getting that leaf? Definitely not. The chick was unhappy, stressed, right? So then next one is, this is exercise B, that is write the following words in the correct rows of the table below. So now let's see which is the table given. Here we have been given the list of words. So now the table is word beginning with one consonant sound, word beginning with two consonant sounds, word beginning with three consonant sounds. So now we are to recognize these words as in to which category it belongs, and then we need to place it in front of that very table, that very block, right? So then first one is clean. So here this word is starting up with the two consonant sounds. So then we will put it up in the second category, okay? And then for second one is pipe. It is starting, it has one consonant sound, so first category. Street, two consonant sound, three consonant sounds. So then third category. So then plot, two consonant sounds, second category. Then deer, that is one consonant sound, and then you will be placing it in first category. So accordingly you will be placing all these words into these three different categories. So here we have the answer of this question, that is I have placed all these words according to their category, so you may consult it, right? And I am sure that you are able to do this very easily. Here we will do the rhyming scheme, that is we would like to know that what is the rhyming scheme when we have done the poem. So now observe the first stanza for finding out the rhyming scheme. So it is said the first little chick. So it is ending up with the word chick. So then we would be putting A for this, and then with the queer little squirm. Again the words are not rhyming, so we will put the alphabet B for it. And then I wish I could find, again the ending alphabet, the closing, sorry not alphabet, the closing word is not rhyming, right? So we need to put C for this, okay? And then the next line, a fat little worm. So then this word is rhyming with the B word, isn't it? Squirm, worm, right? Ending is same of these two words, so that is these are rhyming. So then we would be putting the alphabet which we put for this word. So we put B for this, so we will be putting B for this. So the rhyming scheme for this stanza comes to be A, B, C and then B, okay? So now we will justify it by finding out whether the other stanzas even are following the same rhyming scheme or not. So let's move to the poem and scheme is followed by the other stanzas or not. So now here we will be finding out the second stanza scheme. So that is said the next little chick. So now we will be writing down A for this with a sharp little squeal. Not at all rhyming. The words are not rhyming. So we would write B for this. I wish I could find. Not at all rhyming. So would be writing C for it. Some nice yellow meal. Yes, here we have got this word rhyming with the word squeal, right? And we put the alphabet B for that word squeal. So then here again we have to repeat the alphabet B for this. So then again the rhyming scheme we have got is A, B, C, B, right? And then let's observe the third paragraph. That is said the third little chick. We'll put A for this with a small sigh of grief. We'll put B for this. I wish I could find. We'll put C for this because we haven't got any rhyming word. and then a little green leaf. Got a word rhyming with the word B. So then A, B, C, B. The same rhyming scheme is there in the third stanza too. So then the last stanza, that is, see here said the hen. So hen is the closing word. We would put A for this, from the near garden patch. Not at all rhyming, these two words. So then B for this. If you want any breakfast, so then would put C for this. Just come here and scratch. Yes, we have again got the this word rhyming with the word B. So then we would again write down B for this. So then again we would be getting the same result, A, B, C, B. So then the rhyming scheme of the poem is A, B, C, B, right? So this was all about today's poem. And did you observe that the questions even which we did were related to those 3 wishes of the chicks, and we could easily appear for those questions. So here we disperse our class of today. Thank you.